Yo, the year's 2016, motherfuckers.
Guns don't kill people.
God.
A collaborative rap of toast.
Not like this.
Well, that works.
This makes no sense for the
Chest hairier than an animal. My sex life is very minimal.
Makes no sense for any podcast.
What have we got?
Hello there.
Sorry, kids.
It's the Bucketscast, everyone. At least I think it is. You might have noticed we have a special guest on.
I didn't.
But first,
What?
because he's been...
What?
No.
We're also here with everyone else who's normally here. We got Rob, Matt, Jake, Esran.
What a do you two?
The basic bitches.
Yeah, the boring vanilla.
How you living?
Yeah, we're off a recent reveal that I won't mention because you've got to listen to the Gamescast for that.
Yeah, listen to the Gamescast in 3
But
days from
we're
now.
here with legendary Melbourne rapper D+.
AKA
Yo, what's up?
Mikey D, AKA King Danaher.
AKA Sandman Jenkins.
Yeah! That's a
It's just
out of
it's
it.
a reference.
I can
That's
explain
your
it if you ask the questions.
Well,
alright.
Okay, you're probably
unfortunately,
wondering.
we're going to talk about basketball because it's a Buckets cast.
That's true.
Well, I mean, in the song Toes, I do say the word ball once. So,
That's
is
relevant.
that enough to make it about ball?
I feel like you're not here to promote your budding music career.
Which you can find if you go onto my Facebook page or YouTube.
Fuck,
do
he
you have a link for
He
that?
promos
I can give you a link.
Literally, we invite him here to talk about basketball. He starts promoting his fucking rap shit.
I'll put a link to Blake's shit in I'll put it in the show notes if Blake agrees to start talking about basketball right now.
I'll agree to that.
Okay. Blake, why do you like D'Angelo Russell?
Oh, that's a totally unexpected question.
It's almost like we prepped you for this.
Yes. So
Turn page. Oh,
Like-
wait, fuck.
Let's intro to this because me and Rob were talking about. We saw an article that was saying that the Lakers might.
Looking to trade D'Angelo if they somehow manage to get a number 1 to 3 pick because this draft is stacked with guards.
Yeah.
They're a lot
yeah.
better than D'Angelo just from potential by the looks of it.
yeah.
Would Blake argue against that though? Do you
That's
think
what I'm from potential by what it looks like, but is that right? Is that wrong? Blake,
Would you trade
take the
D'Angelo
floor.
if you're
I
Lakers?
don't,
get
you know what? Let me just say, if you ask me why I like D'Angelo, I honestly don't know why. I just do.
Sweet.
What do you want me to do?
No, I'm just saying, God, look how loud Blake is on the pod.
That's good. Get the vocals in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Rest in peace, headphone users.
No, I can't actually pinpoint why. It's just everybody going against him makes me want him to do well.
Okay.
And everybody hating him, everybody saying, making fun of him.
Yeah.
Something about that in the big city of LA makes me want him to do
Do
well.
you watch like a lot of his highlights and stuff? Like, do you like his play style a ton,
No,
or is it like
just
you
what
like him
he's
as a
just-
person?
I just like the story of him getting.
Snitches get stitches.
Well, not that. That's a whole different can of worms.
Yeah. Let's not go into that one. I feel like we might have.
It's a huge can of worms,
Yeah,
but I don't know. It's just for me personally. It's more. I just really want him to see him do well. I think he's got a lot of potential there. Like I think he can hit big shots.
Good
Obviously, he's going to miss it. But hell, Kobe against Utah airballed 3 in a row.
Yeah, there's something to be said about like having the confidence to keep shooting, even when you're not shooting super well.
I think D'Angelo's made for LA.
Exactly
He's got
right.
the style, the swag that fits that sort of. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like him in LA.
Do you have a player comparison that you think his ceiling is closest to this player at their best?
Not really. I think he'll be his own type of player.
Okay.
I agree. I don't really see many comparisons for D'Angelo. Like, I mean, obviously people are going to tend to like compare him to other left-handed players from history because, you know, lefties are a rare thing and they're also pretty to watch. But you know, he's a lot more unique than I thought. He's coming with a nice sweet jump shot and the ability to pass, kick it, you know, drive well. He's not bad at defense. He's not good, but he's, you know, young and can improve. I feel like he could be a good player as well.
So if I said Steph Curry, does that fit at all? In your
No.
mind?
D'Angelo's got better swag than Steph.
I
Okay.
hate my life.
He's got ice in his veins.
He does. Does Steph Curry have ice in his veins?
That
I
sounds
mean,
bad
we can
for
look
your
at the
health.
finals.
Good God.
It gives him the energy though.
Matt and Jake, what do you guys think of D'Angelo?
I think he's like, he could be a good player, but I think
We
he
don't give
hasn't
a lot
taken
of
the
thought
steps
to
yet.
LA.
Sorry?
We don't give a lot of thought to Los Angeles, really. Like,
They
Yeah,
haven't
I
really earned the right in the
feel
past
like-
couple of years to
well,
get talked about.
They are like the worst Lakers teams in history.
Yeah.
Like, for the past, I think, 3 years, they've been the worst team, followed by the worst team by the worst Lakers team. So it kind of makes sense that you don't really think about it. But look, D'Angelo is a part of that young core that they've got that they really like, and they're starting him, and they're putting, like, Luke Walton's put him in eventually. It took a little while, but, you know, he's been starting most of the year. So they obviously think he's a good player. I don't know if he's gonna get to that, like, all-star level, but
Okay.
I think he'll be a good player.
Yeah.
I like the core as a whole more than I like any individual player on the Lakers.
That's
like,
true.
I like the idea
I
of
do.
of D'Angelo, Ingram, JC,
Randall.
and Randall
Randall.
just all developing together
Yeah.
and like bringing Lakers basketball back to like relevance. But like not one of those players I don't think stands out as a guy that's going
That's
to
where
be
you
like
sort of look at it though.
amazing.
Is the Lakers are set to get a number 1 to 3 pick, and the best players in this draft are all point guards.
Yeah.
So that's where you think, okay, do the Lakers have faith in these teams and take, say, the best center available, the best 2 available, that sort of thing, or do they trust in someone like Lonzo Ball who's made for the stardom, or someone like that who's at D'Angelo's position, and do they try and move, say, like someone like Lonzo to the 2 or D'Angelo to the 2? Will it work? That sort of thing. Like, there's just questions that will hang over LA's head for the next year or two.
Yeah. So you guys mentioned that if the Lakers get one of those top 3 picks, they'd be looking to move D'Angelo, right?
What about the pick?
Like
That's what I want to know.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, my question.
Or they want to trade the pick?
Yeah, they could, but I
Get
kind
something
of feel
for it.
like
The thing I
feel
see
like-
is LA's team isn't a situation like Boston's where if they were to trade the pick, it would work out now because there's not many stars out there that teams are willing to try and get a pick to replace. Like, they're not going to get a young star that's going to develop with the core. They'll get someone, say, like Jimmy Butler, who's coming right up to, you know, the back end of their prime, and they'll still be around for a while, but it's going downhill from here.
Yeah, and you want to get someone on the same time frame as the rest of the.
You don't want Jimmy, like, say they traded for Jimmy, for just as an example. You don't want, you know, Randall, you know, D'Angelo, like Ingram coming up to their primes, all being, you know, borderline all-stars when you've got Jimmy just getting worse and worse and not in that situation.
Yeah, and I feel like we've said, if they get one of those top 2 picks, you probably choose them over D'Angelo at this point,
I
if
agree.
it's Fultz or if it's Lonzo Ball. So there are options at the wings. There's a couple of nice wings they could take to pair with Ingram, but you know they might have Paul George in a couple of years. So who knows if they want that?
That's,
So you know,
that's exactly what you got to look at. I think the best option for them might be just draft the best player available, leave D'Angelo there and see if they can somehow figure it out, and then, you know, if it doesn't work and one of the other players can't adapt to the 2, then you've got your trade deadline to make a move.
Yeah. But if they do trade D'Angelo, do you guys have any teams you think like would be interested in taking a flyer on this guy?
Someone like the Mavs. The Mavs always take a flyer on anyone.
Like, just mouth Orlando at me. You're allowed to actually talk on the podcast.
That is why we invited you, Blake, for your tapes.
Please come to Orlando.
I don't think that'd be a bad idea.
I'll have your jersey within like a couple of
Yeah,
months.
they need
Yeah.
it.
But you look at it, what does Orlando have to offer to the Lakers that wouldn't completely...
Like Payton and a first round pick.
That's not enough.
I could throw in something else. Maybe Hazonia or something as well. Play the
See,
2.
I'd take a flyer on Hazonia.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Hazonia deserves a chance.
I
Yeah.
think that... I do agree that wouldn't be a bad trade, but I just don't think it's enough for LA to trade him.
Yeah. But
That
I
being
think
said, we've
that's
seen a
pretty
lot
good.
of low value trades. in the
Yeah.
last
That's what I mean.
few
Like,
weeks,
you never know, but that's, you know, that's it. LA will have a lot of suitors for him because it's not often you get, you know, a lefty point guard that just runs an offense well like D'Angelo does.
I mean, I would trade D'Angelo and try and package him with like either Mozgov or Deng
Yeah,
to see
true.
whatever team would try
Yeah.
and take
Just
one
one
of
of
those
them.
contracts.
Yeah, okay. Maybe that's the sort of thing where Hazonia and a first round pick is like completely fine if you
I
manage to get rid of one of those contracts as
Yeah.
well.
I saw a move where it was looking at even like this off season or something, like the Knicks re-signing D Rose or something, and then, you know, trading D'Angelo for Rose package with just a couple of other people, so Rose can have an expiring contract come the time it's extension for the younger guys, and the Lakers will start to build their core, that sort of thing. So it's you know,
Yeah.
it's an odd one, but it's, you know,
There's options.
it depends. That's the sort of move where the Lakers would be looking to make a move for Paul George to clear up cap space, this and that.
Yeah.
Don't want him at the Bulls.
I'd like him at the Bulls, but I'm not going to give up Jimmy for D'Angelo.
Do you reckon that the D'Angelo Jahlil Okafor pick and roll is going to be killing it
I
in
would
2 years'
fucking
time?
kill myself if that happened.
They could send him to the Sixers.
See,
'Cause
I
I
like
love
that,
Jalen.
but I like TJ McConnell a lot too, and I think
Oh,
Oh,
that guy.
yeah.
I love my little white boy.
He's
Nah. But did you see the Sixers
Yeah.
are wanting to put Simmons at the point,
Yes.
Why not?
so they might not even need D'Angelo. Who knows?
Yeah.
If you don't play point, consider playing point. You
You
might, you might be a better player.
Yeah.
We don't know.
You might be
Yeah.
the playmaker LeBron needs.
Are we all good with D'Angelo? Any other takes?
Yeah, let's move on.
I think we should probably talk about
Fuck
a milestone.
D'Angelo. Snitch. Sorry.
A certain player hit 30k points. A player that he's near and dear to one of our hearts. Matt.
Blake, you really love Dirk.
Yeah,
don't
that's
Ah, fair. Just such a good player.
yeah. No, Dirk hit 30k points.
you? Yes, he is a good player.
One of only 6 players to do so, along with Kareem, Karl Malone, Kobe, Jordan, Wilt. So
Pretty good.
pretty exclusive company, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go Dirk.
Yeah, it's sort of weird. There's not much to say about it.
It was
It's
incredible to
Pretty,
watch.
especially it was at home.
Yeah.
The Mavs gave out free T-shirts before the game started of like celebrating his 30,000 points,
Yeah.
which was risky because he needed 20, and back in 2008 that was like, okay, he's going to get 30 points a game, it's okay.
Yeah.
But it's a bit questionable now when he's only having about 13 points a game.
But
so
I think
yeah.
that's where you see how he was playing from the get-go. Even if his shots weren't dropping, I think he would have
He
kept
was
jacking
gonna get
those. He was going for it.
he started red hot. I think
Yeah.
he had
18 in the first?
in the first something
Yeah.
like that, and you know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So.
He gets a lovely Dirk fader on Ingram as
Yeah,
well.
he
to
hit
get
the
30K.
patented shot.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
That was cool.
And the crowd went nuts.
Yeah.
It blew up. It was amazing.
Did you guys see the video of the messages from like players he used to play with and other celebrities and that around? It was funny as it starts off with like Jason Kidd and Steve Nash both giving him shit about being a ball hog, this and that. So it was, lighthearted and nice to see, Dirk get some recognition from around the world. It
Yeah.
was good.
Everyone loves him. See LeBron's video?
Yeah,
I did.
was
This-
watching
I
it.
didn't.
This video of him like at home watching the game was like going, my man, like he did
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I wasn't gonna miss this game and stuff. It was really cool.
That's cool.
It
Yeah.
reminded me of when I was in 2011 when Ray Allen was going for the all-time three-pointers made.
Yeah.
It was a game against the Lakers at home.
Oh,
And they were just spoon-feeding him the ball for threes in the first quarter, and he hit and everyone went wild. Like it's good to see those moments where players'
Yeah.
careers come full circle sort of thing.
Yeah.
And Dirk's such a top-class act, I think, in the league. Like,
He's changed the culture of the Mavs. 100%. And there wouldn't be the franchise they were today without Dirk.
Yeah, he seems like one of the nicest dudes in the league and stuff.
he's got some especially now in the last kind of years of his career, everyone respects him a lot, and it's like I think getting the title really helps that
Yeah.
because
He
people
gets
are
in-
like, yeah, they respect him now, and everything he does is like positive. Whereas when LeBron hits 30,000. There's gonna be people talking shit.
Yeah.
everyone just like, if I took that many shots, I'd get 30,000.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just like, it's an accomplishment, just respect it.
Yeah.
I think Dirk's 2011 playoff campaign is one of the most underrated campaigns of any
100%,
player
I
in
agree.
NBA history.
Yeah.
Just what he was doing and led that team to
I
the
think-
I
title.
remember the series against, I think it was Memphis,
Yeah.
where him and Marc Gasol were going, I think it was that year, where they were just going toe to toe to toe to toe. Oh, I loved it. I think Dirk put up 41 with 20 odd free throws one game. It was just a sight to behold.
Yeah. I think that Mavs playoff team is one of the best stories in terms of players. There's usually such a clear good guy, bad guy analog. The evil super team in the Heat. They just rampage their way up, and then this team that's just been there. They've played the
Pushing year
inverted
after
brackets,
year.
inverted commas, right way.
Yeah.
And then they get the win on them and stuff. I think that's probably one of the most special titles.
And then that Mavs team was full of a bunch of savvy veterans who'd stuck
Yeah.
around with the Mavs for a long time and
Yeah.
just worked at it. And that's one of the better stories in basketball, I think.
It was good to see them beat the Heat, the team that sort of snatched that title that they should have had.
Yeah,
Back in
2006.
06,
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
Wade went crazy.
Poetry. Beautiful.
Good old Dirk.
Yeah. There's not really a ton to say. Just an amazing
Congrats,
career for a
Dirk. We
guy.
love you.
Yeah, I know you're listening to this.
Come on
so-
our pod.
Yeah, if Dirk wants to come and get on this pod, I'd be okay with giving him my seat for a night. Although, actually, we could just get a fifth person on because we've done that. Maybe
Blake is Us four could just cram on one couch while Dirk comes
Probably would
down.
need to. He's
yeah,
pretty
he's
big.
probably a big dude. Probably, definitely.
Yeah, it looks
I've
different on the TV.
never
doesn't
seen
it?
him in real life.
You said that now, but prove it.
Have you seen Dirk in real life?
Prove that Dirk isn't staying in my house right now.
I mean,
Is he?
Bob's met
I
Luol,
can't
so
prove that.
Yeah, I definitely have met
Yeah,
Luol
sure.
Deng, and Luol Deng was a big boy, and Dirk is a lot bigger than Luol.
Yeah. Hey Blakey,
Yes.
how do you feel about LeBron James?
I like LeBron.
Yeah.
I like LeBron.
You think he's good at basketball
I think he's the best player.
of all time?
You can't say that until his career's done, can you?
I reckon he's the GOAT. But that's
You
actually...
know what? Well, when are we ever going to see a player take his team to that many finals in a row
Yeah.
again?
I
An
mean,
individual player, every team he's been on
yeah.
in the last, what has it been, 6 seasons?
Has it been 6 or more?
Last 6.
I think it'll be
Okay.
7 this year.
Okay.
I'm calling 7 this year.
Oh, okay.
Although I do like the Celtics.
Yeah.
I do like the Celtics, but I do think LeBron's going to ham it up when it comes time to do so. So I just think a guy who's like that is had that much influence, does everything. He rebounds, he assists, his
Yeah.
shooting improves when it needs to. Like this year, he's shooting, I think, close to being better than Steph Curry from 3.
Wow.
And he isn't a known 3-point shooter.
Yeah, that's probably one of the weakest parts of his game. If you,
Mm.
I mean, when you're a guy whose strength is everything,
Mm.
like that's the one of the weaker parts of that.
I think
yeah.
LeBron is extremely underrated. Like Westbrook drops 58 points in an
Yeah.
L the other day, and everyone's like, "Oh, Westbrook's really good." Like he's
And
kind of
then
underrated. LeBron drops 30 and 17 in a loss.
Yeah,
No one
no one
cares.
notices. Well, the reason I brought it up is this is a very vague listing on my like items of discussion, but LeBron 1 stat short of triple doubles, 3 question marks. Rob has an infographic which he's going to explain, I think.
Yeah, so I'm going to start talking about I'm still looking for the stats,
It's
but
lost in the memes.
yeah, it is. I'm scrolling through memes in my phone to try and
The
find
impression I
this.
get is like he's had like a whole ton of games where he's been 1 number short of a triple double.
Yeah, I'll hold off on the exact stats till I find the thing,
Yeah.
but it's amazing how everyone loves writing Westbrook about how good he is at the art of getting a triple-double, but LeBron is amazing at the art of missing a triple-double by 1 stat.
Yeah.
It was, I think, about 50-odd times in his career he's been 1 assist short or 1 rebound short,
Yeah.
and another 20 or 30 times where he's been, 1 of each short.
Yeah, okay.
If you look at that, if he was to Westbrook those and chase those stats, he would comfortably get a lot of those
Yeah.
triple doubles.
I guess, so while Rob looks up the actual stats, my question would be like, is there really that much of a difference between like 2010 and 10 and 2010 and 9? Like in terms of like obviously like we like round numbers as human beings. We like to see those round numbers tick over the 10 mark. But like, is there really that much difference in terms of how well you've played if, a teammate hits a shot that he misses another time, you end up with 10 assists instead of 9? That makes sense. Yeah. So I think that's what Rob's getting at, is that it's sort of like the same level of play. It's just like the numbers haven't fallen exactly how
Yeah.
it would look better in the record books.
I mean, it does. You can make a legitimate claim though when they get like 50, 14, and 17.
Yeah.
Like when they're well over. But like you said, if it's just like you're getting 10, 10,
Yeah.
there's like, well, it could have gone either way.
Yeah. So I think it's just sort of like an example of LeBron's greatness, because he doesn't necessarily get he had another triple double thing, but he's been up there with those stats for so long that I think, as Jake said, we've gotten a little complacent. Because he's had like the most 27-7 games of anyone like ever.
The dude doesn't make a mistake. You watch
Yeah.
him play. He plays perfect basketball every
Yeah.
moment he's on the court. Like
Yeah.
you can't measure that. You just have to see it
Yeah.
and appreciate it. Stats aren't everything. Like I'm not comparing LeBron to Marcus Smart, but you look at Marcus Smart's like advanced metrics, garbage. But
Yeah.
that guy, you want him on the court. Game 7, NBA Finals, you want that guy on the
Yeah,
court
yeah.
because he's going to make a hustle play.
Yeah.
LeBron, you want him on the court as much as possible because he makes the winning play. Like a
Yeah.
few games ago, he passes up a shot to Kyle Korver, who Kyle Korver's one of the best 3-point shooters of all time.
Yeah,
like
that's
LeBron
it.
makes that play, gets criticized for passing the ball, but that's the right basketball play.
Yeah.
Like he plays the percentages every time. And
Yeah.
I think that's incredible. Like
Probably the best understanding of basketball of anyone ever.
He's
Yeah.
just a specimen as well. Like,
Yeah.
If you don't appreciate LeBron, like, you're just hating because of how good he is, and
Yeah.
that's, it comes with the territory of being him, and I think, I don't think
Yeah.
he loses sleep at night over, the everyday Joe who's like, oh no, fuck LeBron, he's shit.
Yeah.
Because he's obviously not shit.
I was watching the wrestling on Monday. This is going somewhere, I swear.
Yeah.
And
By God.
is it Gallows
Blake's
or...
ears picked up.
Yeah, is it Gallows or Anderson who's 6'8"? The big
Oh,
one.
Luke.
Yeah,
Gallows.
Luke Gallows. He's a 6'8" guy, and in wrestling, he's like a plodding big man. Like he's all about like the big throw moves and like power moves and stuff. And it's amazing to me to think that LeBron is his size, but with
he's
like
a little he's
like
fast.
lightning speed.
Yeah.
And like incredible hand-eye coordination and stuff. And it's just like you see a guy like that, and like Luke Gallows is an impressive like physical specimen. Like he's an incredible athlete, but you think LeBron is his size and strength as well as like this extra speed and this like skill and stuff.
Hold on, are you leading to possibly a LeBron James WWE debut?
LeBron
The
versus
new
Shaq,
king.
WrestleMania 89.
No,
Old
LeBron
man
versus
fight.
Jerry the King Lawler for the true title of the king.
Bucketscast exclusive. We've revealed the next WrestleMania card.
So just quickly, I have found the stats. So he when this article was written, it was 4 months ago. So we'll link it in the podcast notes. Shout out to this guy, Michael Phillips. Put together all the stats. Good on you, this guy.
Does he write for anyone?
I wouldn't have a clue. It's on
For
a
himself, man.
it's on a website called Discuss.
Okay.
So we'll link that. You should read it. No, I haven't checked any of his other stuff out, but I'm sure if it's as good as this, it's good. Anyway, at this point, he'd had 43 triple-doubles in the regular season and 16 in playoffs, so 59 all up, and that's no slouch when you look at the numbers. And he's had 26 games in regular season and playoffs where he's finished with at least 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists. 18 games where he's finished with 10 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists. So there's 44 games right there where he's missed just one stat. And then he's had another 11 games where he's had at least 10, 9, and 9. So 55 missed out by, the skin of his teeth.
Yeah.
Cavs don't go without him. He is the engine that drives that Cavaliers team by far.
Yeah.
By far.
I do have one more thing about the triple doubles and Westbrook and stuff. Going to LeBron, people will say, "Oh, Westbrook's had so many more triple doubles and stuff, and that's why he deserves it." And obviously Westbrook's been unbelievable, but I heard an interesting anecdote from Oscar Robertson, of course, the player who's averaged triple double, where he was saying during the season that he did average triple double, no one cared.
Yeah.
But it wasn't because I got triple double and no, whatever, man, it doesn't matter. It's just no one knew, and even if they did know, it was kind of like, well, did you win?
Yeah.
So obviously, the focus of the media and people's what they see from the game has changed, and I think it's interesting to see, if he got triple double back in 1964 or whatever, it's kind of like, yeah, cool, he played really well, but it wasn't like
you didn't get the W.
no one. I think
no one
he
glorified it like they do nowadays.
Yeah, I think he said that he didn't even realize that he was averaging triple double until the season ended and he looked at his stats.
I think that's kind of the curse with the media nowadays, is you find a lot of players playing for themselves more and more, rather than playing for their teams. Because if you don't, the media crucifies you nowadays, where it wasn't anywhere near as bad as back in the day.
Yeah,
But it's just, if Westbrook's averaging a triple-double and the Thunder are the 2nd seed, he wins the MVP.
Yeah, but you look at it now, and the Thunder are struggling at the moment as the 7th seed, and don't look like they'll get out of the first round as they are.
The Thunder are not a championship contending team.
I think we might push this conversation to next week because we're saving the MVP discussion. I think we're getting close to that.
We're getting closer. We want to leave it till the end of the season because you never know. Kawhi Leonard might start averaging 80 the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So we aren't saying D'Angelo Russell's out of the mix.
I'd say he's 5th place for the MVP.
Yeah, he's pretty
I
close.
don't know, dude. Yeah, 5th, 6th, he's around.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I figured before we finish up, we could talk about the 8th seed in the East because it's starting to get really interesting.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
It's cool.
Hit us with some stats, that's right.
I will do my best. So in the 7th seed, we got the Pistons, 31-33. Bulls 31-33 in the 8th seed, and then 9th seed the Heat are 31-34.
Go Heat.
10th seed is the Bucks at 30-33.
Good Bucks.
And then the Hornets are 28-36 in 11, which is a step behind those guys, I think, but still potentially in it.
And the Pacers as well are 31-31 at the 6th seed. So 6th to about 11 is open season right now.
And the Celtics are 41-24 and beat the Warriors today at Oracle Arena.
Yeah, so just to make sure.
And the Mavs are 26.
And Orlando.
I don't want to know about Orlando. I think it was only 24 wins.
Have you seen anything about the Bulls Orlando game?
Oh, we won.
Alfred Payton dropped
Payton
back
played. He's had two triple doubles in a row now.
26, 14, and 14. Not bad, eh?
I'm thinking that the Magic might not be making the playoffs.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
Now, but
they've only lost 41 games. They just got to win their next 17. They'll be 500.
Yeah.
That looks like it'll get you in this season.
So I guess like the question is like of those 5 teams, I think it was 6 teams.
Quick maths.
Team race.
Yeah, 6 teams. Like which 2 do we think end up in that position?
I think the Pacers are fine.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
the
the Pacers will
Pacers.
probably end up maybe like the 7th seed. But
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
see
actually,
them
I think we've
coming-
got 3 teams to put in with 6 total teams, 3 playoff spots. So I think the Pacers will be in.
Yeah.
As much as it hurts me to say this, I think it's going to be the Heat and the Bucks.
Yeah,
I don't know
They
if the
are
Pistons
both-
and the Bulls will both push out though.
I don't know. The Heat are
I think the Heat
playing
will make it.
outstandingly.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
they
yeah.
don't make the playoffs, I'll be very shocked. Just on their form alone, and the Bucks are firing with Chris Middleton.
Chris Middleton?
He is a game changer. They
He's
play
so
so much
important to
better
that
with
They
him.
were about 10 games back.
And look
Like
where they
a
are
month
now.
ago.
And
Yeah.
the Bulls have shown signs of bad form, and the Pistons, I'm never like sure what's going on in Detroit. So I don't think even Detroit knows.
Reggie Jackson, who we've talked about a bit in the last few weeks, has shown a bit of form. He I can't remember who they played a couple of days ago, but he dismantled them in
The Bulls.
the 4th quarter or in
Yeah.
overtime.
Yeah.
Not sure which, but he played really well.
It is interesting. The Bulls and the Pistons have both had like seasons full of controversy and dodgy playing, and like no one's really sure what's going on. But they're still, in that hunt for that 7th, 8th seed.
Yeah.
So
And I think
that's interesting.
that's
I
what
think.
you look at. I feel like the Heat and the Bucks are more likely to get the playoffs, but I think that the Pistons and the Bulls would be more likely to make a little bit of noise in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if the Heat would do anything against the
I
Cavs.
feel like the Heat
Personally.
are playing well, but then when you've got to win a series consistently against a team that will learn your tricks after the first game or two,
Yeah.
especially when you'd be playing someone like the Cavs or the Celts,
Yeah.
it won't cut it.
and then I think the Bucks are the same sort of way where they just
Without
don't quite have
Jabari,
enough.
without Jabari
Yeah.
especially, they're
Although
not good enough.
playoff Giannis would be fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd be down for.
I'd love to
playoff
see
Giannis.
I'd love to see them sneak into the playoffs this
Yeah.
season, just to get a couple of playoff games under their belt, so they can get a taste and try and have the drive to get there
Yeah.
again next season.
Any love for the Hornets?
No.
26 and
They
36.
are not
28
making
and 36, sorry.
The Hornets look. I think just purely because of how atrocious their form's been. They were 5th, 6th seed for a lot of the season, and they just shit the bed.
Yeah.
Absolutely, just bombed hard.
Matt, I know you liked the Hornets earlier in the season.
I like the Hornets.
Like
I like a couple
generally.
of the players on the team, but
It just
they
hasn't
don't have
worked.
any run besides Kemba.
Kemba really does have to put the whole team on his back every
Yeah.
offensive possession.
That's it. And MKG, he does well on D, but it just they don't have a coherent team on either end of the floor.
Yeah,
I'm buying a Bucks Cavs Giannis versus LeBron.
that would be pretty.
Cavs
I would
still,
love that.
Cavs still working back into form, fitting their pieces back
Yeah.
together. Bucks are this young squad with Middleton. They're feeling good.
Yeah,
they made
Kevin
the
Love on
playoffs.
limited minutes,
Yeah.
Delhi come back to Cleveland.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Oh, mate.
They're a young athletic team. They push the ball. Giannis is a handful, and LeBron doesn't want to deal with that in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think that's an interesting series that goes 5 or
Yeah.
6.
Blakey, if you could, which teams would you want to see in those last 3 spots?
I don't think Chicago's earned a player spot. I just
Yeah.
don't like watching him play.
Well,
You're not a fan.
I don't think you can say no one's earned a playoff spot till the season's finished and they've hit the record to
No,
earn
but I
a
just
playoff
don't-
spot.
the
That's
way
how you
they're
earn
playing
a
at
playoff
the
spot
moment-
by winning games.
No,
Yeah,
but
the way I think they're playing at the moment, I don't want to see them in
Yeah,
there.
who do you want to see?
Okay, but you
Oh,
say
Detroit. I want to see Miami because
Okay.
if anybody does listen to the Role Players podcast, which I know we've been quiet,
We'll link,
check it
we'll
out.
link on that.
There was one where I did say the Miami Heat. I'm pretty sure I predicted to make playoffs.
Okay, so this is a
So this is
personal
going
playoffs.
back to me being wrong.
Okay, but just to throw back, I might be a bit biased as a Bulls fan, but you do know how much rested D Wade has been, don't you? He's
Yeah.
played half the season, and if we have a full team come playoffs, that's a scary team.
Yeah, no, but I still don't see. I don't know. I just don't want to see it.
See, I get that, but I just don't understand how an NBA fan doesn't want to see Dwayne Wade in the playoffs. That's where he stars.
I think
The Bulls don't play with heart.
No.
That's what I'm going to say. I don't...
I'm not going to disagree with you.
I think it'll be interesting, having Butler on LeBron.
Yeah, that's always.
That's
fun.
the only reason I want to see them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like I was saying to the guys before, I really would like the Bulls to also not make the playoffs because it'll make them have to pull the trigger on the Butler trade and get him out of there because his team's never going to win a title. They might be able to,
take a higher seed to 6 games if they have a good run in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They're just not good.
That might be their ceiling.
That is
A
their
six,
ceiling.
a six-game
Unless
playoff
something
series.
happens
Yeah.
with other teams and it's the other teams that lose the series,
Yeah.
it's not the Bulls winning.
Maybe
Yeah.
campaign will come along and
Hey,
Yeah.
the more I think about it, like the Bulls at the 7th seed against the Celtics.
I'd love
that would
to
be
see
good
it.
actually.
I would love
Yeah.
to see it, but I also would love to see the Celtics play a series against a team that, you know, is a bit more coherent, like
Yeah.
the
I'd love to-
Bucks or the Heat.
I'd love to get out of the first round. Like
Yeah.
that'd be real nice.
Hey, I like the Clippers, and I've been wishing for that for a while. They got out sometimes.
What about the Bucks? How do we think they'd fare in the playoffs if they make the playoffs?
They'd probably lose in 4, but it'd be a fun 4.
Or
Yeah.
make a
Yeah.
can 3.
Yeah, he's such a weird player. He's just like the
Yeah.
spot up center.
Yeah.
Not bad for a 47-year-old.
Yeah. I reckon we'll finish up on that because we're running.
Yeah.
We've hit
We're
our
gonna get a
time
ball
limit.
soon.
Yeah, we got to actually play. It's
Yeah, got to play a
Dirk's
10-15
yeah.
game.
Quarter to
How
10,
fucking
we're all
shit
ready,
is that?
all ready for bed.
I actually.
Jake's ready for
Jake's ready to go home and
Blank.
play a
blank.
blank.
Um,
Find out by listening to our
thanks,
pod on Tuesday.
thanks, Blakey D Buckets.
Oh,
the D stands to
anytime,
gets.
homeboy.
Thanks
We'd
for
love-
showing up.
We'd love to get you here for a playoff version or something like that.
Yeah, we'll get you back on before the end of the season, or in the
Around
playoff
then.
section.
Anytime,
Sure.
anytime. And if the people want it,
If the people want it,
there might be. You know what there might be if the people want it.
If you want Blake to become a more often figure in the podcast, send us an email.
yeah.
Or comment on Facebook.
Can I ask you one
or
question?
tweet us.
Yes.
Who has the worst record in the league right now?
Brooklyn.
Who has their pick?
The Bulls come trade day. Let's go.
Yeah, the Celtics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you're saying you
very
might
much.
be getting a top pick and
And
you know-
winning the NBA championship.
Oh, wow, that's fucked
Holy.
up.
All right, calm down, Detroit.
yeah, therostermail@gmail.com for all your inquiries and questions. And we're legit, we will be so stoked to answer any questions on the podcast. You can find Blakey D. He has some music pages which he posts on once.
I
Every
do
so
like
often.
one thing maybe
Yeah.
every
when he's in the
blue
mood
moon.
for it. He's on the Role Players podcast, which we'll link to as well. Which Matt's also guested on a couple of times, but I'm not sure what he's doing with that at the moment.
Well,
Yeah.
to be honest, I don't even know what I'm doing with that at the moment.
But
So.
we'll link it anyway.
10-day pod contracts.
This is the second
10-day
contract.
contract.
Yeah.
There was a bit of space between them.
Yeah.
Have I hit the spot yet?
Another contract maybe. At Roster Tweets on Twitter. Send us a tweet if you don't want to ask us an email question. We'll get to that. Roster.net on Facebook. Comment a question. Legit, if you get a question to us, we'll answer it. You don't need to be fancy and formal. Like if you
No.
get some semblance of words together with a question mark at the end, and you don't even need the question mark
Ask
because
us-
I'll work it out.
Who has the worst record in the NBA?
Yeah.
I got.
Ask Jake any question about the Celtics and he'll talk for like 15
I
minutes.
got it. I got it.
Yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for showing up, Blakey D. Anything else, guys?
Why is Garpak still in the front office? God damn it.
Alright, well, Rob's going to go down the Bulls depression train. Thanks, guys.
If you look back at my track record at school, even though I knew I had exams and stuff, I never prepared. Who the fuck prepares?